Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Lights Out Lounge podcast. I am one half of your host, Brianna, and to my left in our home studio, we have Jaden. How are we feeling?
Good. Once again, good to be back. It is race week again.
Yeah, we've had a few days to recover from Austria, and we're back in it, race weekend. But make the most of it because there's a few gaps coming up.
Few gaps. Yeah. So the break we had unintentionally from getting all of our stuff ready for the home studio, we actually get it now for real because F1 just decides to have two big breaks.
Literally.
We have a summer break and then another summer break. Like, it just mind-boggling. Really mind-boggling.
Really, really weird. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Super pumped. Silverstone. Good vibes, good race, good track, good people.
Always a good race here. Like, it never fails to disappoint.
Nah.
Did I say that right?
Never fails to
It never fails to disappoint. Does that mean it always disappoints?
Yeah.
Or
It does.
Always fails to disappoint, maybe. Regardless, it's always a good race. How about that?
It's always a good race. Now, if you tuned in last week, you would know I am supposed to be there.
Yep.
I would literally... While
anything.
you're hearing this, I would be preparing for practice the next day, getting my outfit ready.
So right now, you would be walking through what's near. Where is Silverstone? Is it Northamptonshire? How far? Let's do some research where you would have been.
Yeah,
right?
but
So
I'm supposed to be there this race week and
Silverstone Circuit.
Lewis's home race. You know, the whole lot.
It's in Towchester.
It's so far away. I had to get like a 3-hour train from where I was going to stay.
Really?
So probably good I'm not going.
Silverstone Circuit in Towchester or Towchester. And then you've got, what's like the closest main city? Buckingham.
Also, guys, this is last warning, last chance. If you want a Silverstone ticket, please reach out. I've still got one.
Wow. Now you got Oxford, not far. Where's London? Oh, London's age. Okay, so distance. What's the distance? Like, if I go Silverstone Circuit, directions. And
I feel like that's not really a known fact because I thought, I'm staying in London. I'll be like walking down the street to it. No.
So London from the Silverstone Circuit is a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, that I know. I had a long trek there and back, hence why I only bought a Sunday ticket.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. 2-hour drive. Fucking hell. I think a lot of people camp at Silverstone.
They do.
They just set up a tent for 3. I hate camping. Those of you that are close to me know I don't hate the outdoors, but like I just don't see a point in like shitting in a ditch for 5 days and like not having a clean shower. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm all for off-roading. Like if your mates own a 4B, you go off-road, you go to Lancelin on the sand dunes, have a great time.
Yeah.
But cooking on like a home, like you have to make your own fire and then you have to like cook chicken, praying it doesn't have salmonella.
Yeah, no,
taking that risk, sleeping on rocks, sleeping in a confined space with other people snoring and stuff. Fuck that, man. For real.
For real, but let's just get in the race.
Yeah, no, I just don't like camping. So.
No, so valid. Neither do I. I actually have like an online friend who's going to the race and they're camping.
They're camping?
Yeah.
Good luck to them.
Yeah,
you won't catch me doing that at all.
Yeah, no. But if it's a 2-hour drive there and back every day, I might.
Camp.
Glamping.
Yeah. Is there like a chalet or something? There'd have to be something. Like I'm sure at Silverstone there'd be would be a nearing campsite where you pay a bit extra and just get your own fucking room.
There would be, and buy a bit extra, a couple grand.
Yeah. They definitely spiked the prices for Silverstone. My God. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get straight into it. Should be a good race. Now, we don't like normally talk about last year's race, but I want to. That I cried. Now, for people listening who don't know, I actually only started watching Formula One in 2022. So last year, 2024 Silverstone was the first time I ever watched Hamilton win a race.
How did that feel for you?
I cried.
You cried with because he was bawling his eyes out.
I started crying when I heard him on the radio. It was so emotional. I'm going to play it.
Yeah, you might as well.
'Cause-
While you get that up, I was at my uncle's house, who isn't a fan of Lewis, and if he's listening now, he knows he remembers the day exactly. I went over there for dinner with the family. We made a big.
Sorry.
That was very fast. I was halfway through a story, but I'll just quickly wrap it up because Brianna's got it on standby. I was at my uncle and auntie's house. My uncle is not a fan of Lewis Hamilton whatsoever. And the one time we go over there while an F1 race is on, it was a lovely curry dinner. My auntie is from India. Lovely dinner. The one time we go over there, Lewis wins his first race in like over 1,000 days.
Yeah,
He was not
crazy.
happy. Yeah. But go ahead, play the radio that you're...
Okay, I might cry.
Oh, no. Here it comes. Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
Oh, yeah.
It means a lot to get this one. A big thank you to all the fans here. We love you guys.
That's... Oh, Brianna's shed a tear. Oh, she's crying.
But if he could win any race to send off, it's that one. His last race, home race with Bono,
Yeah.
with Mercedes. Oh,
It was a massive moment, I'm not going to lie.
It was huge. And like I said, it was the first time I've ever watched him win a race.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I only knew him as a loser.
Yeah.
So it was huge. But yeah,
I mean, it's
crazy. I don't know how they pulled that off. It was amazing. And I'm hoping for it again. But
Yeah.
just had to bring that up. Such a special moment.
No, it was very good. I have very, very, very bad memories from that race. Once again, Ferrari were in that phase where there was a lot of wet races in that time last year. And once again, Ferrari just put on, I think it was either the intermediates on a dry track or the dry tyres on a wet track. Once again, completely fucked up Charles Leclerc's strategy. Once again. So they did it in Canada last year. They do it again here. Very, very upset. And I think Leclerc finished outside the top 10 last year. But that race for me was quite special because knowing, obviously we knew at that point Lewis was going to come to Ferrari. I was just like, imagine he does this again next year. Now, that probably won't happen.
Don't they have upgrades coming?
They
Whatever
already
upgrades they had
worked.
did work. It did work.
Yep.
Nowhere near the McLaren, but it works among the other cars.
Yep. I would comfortably say now that they are they ahead of Red Bull, Ferrari? I mean, both cars.
Ferrari are now second in the championship by
Ferrari
1
are
point.
second. Yeah. I mean, it's unlucky we obviously got lucky with both Red Bull and Mercedes cars retiring and finishing ahead of George was good. They're either second or I think Ferrari are ahead of Red Bull. I think Red Bull are the fourth fastest car.
Oh, comfortably.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt about it.
I think it goes McLaren. I think Mercedes are still ahead maybe. It's very close between Mercedes and Ferrari. And then Red Bull fourth. Yeah, they cannot get the ball rolling. If it wasn't for Verstappen, as we said in the last episode, they would be absolutely fucking garbage.
They would be bottom 3 team.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I
hope if Lewis can win his home race in red, insane.
If there's one, but you know what? Like, you never know what can happen. If it rains, like last year, no one would have said Lewis Hamilton will win the British Grand Prix.
What did he qualify?
I think he qualified, I think it was pole. I think he got pole. It was either him or George. I know a Mercedes was on pole.
I think it was George.
Was it George?
Yep, George.
Wow. So where was Lewis? Second?
Second.
Yeah. So they had pace last year.
Yeah. Towards the end, because the very next race, George won, and then I woke up and it was Hamilton. I think it was the next race. George got disqualified and Hamilton.
Yeah. Hamilton won 2 in a row.
Yeah. I was robbed of watching him win again because it was like the next morning it got announced.
Yeah.
That was sad.
That was sad.
I thought my dad was joking. I remember he came to take the puppy out of my room.
Yeah.
And he's like, by the way, Lewis won last night. Yeah, good joke, Dad. I watched the race with you. He's like, no, it's come out. He's won.
Yeah.
And it's like 4 a.m. I'm like, oh, whatever. And then when I woke up, flabbergasted.
I was awake because I actually went to the casino with a couple of my mates last year to watch that race. And it was good because it was like Max v. George right at the end. and we're like, wow, George is not going to win this. Like Lewis has got DRS in the slipstream, but George's car was lighter. So therefore he was quicker in Belgium. And Lewis went on to win and hasn't won since then. And
No.
will he change it? If there's any track that he can do it at, it's this one.
It is. It really is, and I really hope so. But
He's won. Sorry.
no, stop, because I'm talking about that later.
Okay. Let's now. I'm not going to lie to you, Brianna. I haven't done my predictions yet.
That's right. Let it flow.
I'm going to let it. I'm going to let it. It will. My predictions. I haven't had a lot of time. I've been very busy the last few days, so I'm just going to go with my heart.
Yeah, good.
But
Ferrari won too.
exactly. So the point, the point I'm trying to make here is because I'm going with like I'm not putting any sort of time into this. I'm getting no points at all.
To be fair, I've only done half of mine.
Okay.
So we're kind of same battlefield.
Okay.
All right.
All good. Should
Well,
we,
Yeah.
for the first time in almost a month, it's time for
Lights Out Lottery. Woo!
Oh wait,
Yeah.
wait. We have the button. Yes.
Lights Out Lottery.
Huge. Wow.
Wow.
How
On
good's that?
demand.
On demand. Excuse me. That is so good. Okay. What do we start? I forgot how this biggest flop, right?
No, let's start with good surprise.
Okay.
And I will go first,
Let's go.
please.
Good surprise for the
Good
British Grand Prix.
surprise. Lewis Hamilton podium.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
It's more of a bold, but I'm putting it down.
I
Lewis
mean,
Hamilton podium. Good surprise. Look at him.
yeah. I mean, it's
I think everyone saw it coming.
yeah. Oh, look, it's arguably his favorite track, his most favored track, his most successful track. Like,
Yes.
yep.
Do you know how many? You probably do.
Yes.
How many years in a row he's been on the podium
Oh,
in Silverstone?
no, I know how many times he's won there. I don't know how many
Oh.
times he's been on the podium.
In a row, the
Yep.
last 12 years in a row, he's been
Ooh.
on the podium. And if Ferrari break that, they have lost a fan. 12 years in a row, even 2022, 2023, when Mercedes was terrible, they still managed to get him on the podium.
Brianna, it's Ferrari. It's
12 years in a row.
Brianna, they're gonna break it. I'm sorry.
12 races in a row, Lewis Hamilton has been on the podium.
Yep.
And that is why I am putting him as a podium.
Okay.
Because the trend is your friend.
Yep.
12 years of science.
Yeah, but it is Ferrari after all. Like we know what they're like, and they're gonna fuck it up.
No, please.
Oh, we'll see how we go. But yeah,
If they break that streak,
since 2014, yeah, he's been on the podium every year. Wow,
crazy.
that is huge.
What a stat.
That's huge.
That will
Yeah.
end.
It will end. Yeah, it's Ferrari. Mate, I go for Ferrari, and this is how I'm treating him. My biggest good surprise for the British Grand Prix, I'm going to use my catchphrase, the trend is your friend, Liam Lawson. Will that momentum carry over? I don't know. But I don't know what he did in the couple of weeks off between Canada and Austria, but gee, he just found form. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say that it has to be another top 10 finish. Now, the track at Austria is really short, right? So it's very hard for you to lose a lot of positions during a race because the laps are short, right?
Yeah.
Silverstone, the lap is about 30 seconds longer. Times that by 52, that's a long time, right? A lot of time. It's like an extra half an hour in the race. Will Liam Lawson qualify well, firstly, and secondly, maintain a position in the top 10?
Wow. Okay,
Yep.
you're really giving him, like, backing him. He gets one good performance. I
Yep.
literally swear to God was going to say him as biggest flop,
Yeah.
and now I won't because I don't want to have same drivers.
No, that's fair. But again, this is the pressure I'm going
Yeah.
to put him under.
I
Can
like
he
it.
deliver again? Or will he now just go back to being 18th and dog water?
That's what I thought was going to happen.
Really? So he's not your biggest flop, but he was going to be.
I literally, because that's the one I hadn't planned.
Okay.
And before you said it, I was like, okay, Liam Lawson, bottom 5.
Well, why don't you go with it? Because then one of us will get points.
Okay.
Let's
Bottom
do it.
5, Liam Lawson is my
Okay.
biggest flop.
All right.
But I like it. I hope he can get in the points again, but
I mean, I feel like he needs to. Arvin Lindblad, who's in F2 right now, is hot on RB seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 17, 18 years old, raring to go, got a lot of potential. If Liam can't perform, I feel like Isaac Hadjar's performed a lot better than Lawson. Liam has to perform, so he needs to do well this weekend.
No, that's very true. I like it. All right.
My biggest flopperoonie, Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll.
Okay, what does that entail? Because you could argue he has a flop every week.
Finishing last. Yeah. So
I'll give you bottom three.
if he no. If he retires or if he's last of the finishers, I get the points.
Deal.
He hates this track so much. Hates it. Doesn't do well here. Always gets in the way in practice, like impedes people. Really shit. So I'm sorry, Lance. Actually, no, I'm not fucking sorry. He will be last. he will finish last.
I love it. Let's see it.
Yep. Sorry, mate, but it's got to be done.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
No, loving it. Hell yeah.
Okie dokie. Pole position. Again, I haven't planned this. Do you have it planned?
Not really.
No?
But you go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, I've gone first a few times.
All right. Pole position. Lando Norris. He knows the track like the back of his hand.
True. Home race.
Wow. P1.
So you reckon back to back
Yeah.
pole positions?
Yeah. I think now he's finding a bit more momentum.
He
He qualified
confidence.
half a second quicker than Leclerc
Yeah.
in qualifying in Austria.
I know. That's
serious pace.
insane.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Oscar Piastri.
Yep.
Yeah. Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Oscar Piastri. Pole position. I think, like we said, the championship's heating up, and while that heats up, he is heating up. He's showing a bit more personality, anger. So, yeah, I reckon.
Could it backfire, though? Like, could he start making mistakes?
Yeah, and then Lando could take it away. No, I like that. All right, third place.
Very interesting. Okay. Third place for me. I already know what your answer is going to be, so I don't want to pick the same one.
Well, maybe he's my first place. No.
If you pull that off, man, I swear to God. Third place, I'm going to say Jorge Russell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the track's suited to them, as we obviously just said.
Yeah.
I like it. So I'm assuming Charles isn't in your podium then?
Both Ferraris aren't in the podium.
Yeah.
Yep. No.
They fall off. Okay.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell from my previous prediction, Lewis Hamilton is third for me, first podium of the year.
Yeah.
And the 13th in a row.
The trend is your friend. But I've got no I'm sorry. I'm currently wearing a Ferrari jacket because I said to Browner, we're not probably winning a race this year, so a podium will do. A podium justifies getting the merch out. So I've currently got my Ferrari jacket, my raincoat jacket that protected me in Melbourne.
Yeah,
when it
that
came
was
down hail.
lifesaver.
It was monsoonal conditions.
It was so bad. I will never go over it. But yeah. Okay. Well, I back him.
Yeah. Huge.
First year as a Ferrari fan, I can't. This might be the last, not even last year, last race as a Ferrari fan.
As I've said, welcome aboard. Welcome to, this is like it's honestly equivalent to having bipolar. You're 1 week you're up and about, like when he won the sprint.
Yeah.
Okay, we're like, fucking hell, Ferrari's back. Melbourne was just an absolute, just bottom of the barrel. We move on.
Yeah, the season starts now.
The season starts now. China, sprint win, come on. Main qualifying, shocking.
Terrible. And then doubles disqualification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That says enough.
Look, if Ferrari break his precious golden streak, I'm going back to Mercedes.
You heard it here on the pod.
I'm a George Russell fan. No, I'm not, but God damn it.
I mean, yeah, it's
yeah, we'll just see.
We'll see, but yeah, I can understand why you've put him in there.
Trend is your friend.
Trend's your friend, but will Ferrari deliver that promise and that sustained success? Probably not, because they can't communicate. they have communication skills of a third grader. You know? So a third grader tells his mum he's going to go kick the footy and be home by 3:30. He leaves the house at 2:00. What happens? He comes home at 5 limping because he's fucking snapped his leg in half and didn't have his phone with him or some bullshit, right? Like they can't communicate effectively.
Yeah, no.
That might cost them. Anyways, I'm rambling. Sorry. I hate Ferrari's tactics, man. I hate supporting this team because
No, it's so fair.
they've got the best fan base, like the best motorsport fan base in the world. You've got two of the best drivers.
Literally. What
and
more do you want?
You still fuck it up.
Yeah.
Unreal. All right, second place. I'm going to go with the Osc P2.
Yeah. No, that's fair considering Lando is your pole position.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It just has to be a McLaren one too. I've gone Lando second.
Yep. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I think Oscar gets pole position and keeps it.
Okay.
But it's impossible to not, after in Austria,
Yeah.
it's impossible to not put.
Yeah, exactly.
I just can't believe Canada didn't have a single McLaren on the podium. Oh, my puppy, Layla.
Oh, hello. We've got an external visitor. Oh, she lives here.
She thought it was her time to do her
Yeah.
predictions. Yeah.
I agree. So yeah, I think okay, so we've gone the opposite. So we obviously know who. So you've got Oscar for the win. I've got Lando.
No. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Took me a second.
I
like that.
I like it. So one
And
of us
then watch Max Verstappen take the win.
take the win or take himself out. Oh man. Oh, a lot of people. Sorry, I know we're going back to Austria, but a lot of people are saying that Kimi Antonelli saved Verstappen's career because if he picked up his penalty points now start to decrease because it's been 12 months since he got his first lot.
Yeah.
So he got his first penalty points at the Austrian Grand Prix, right? So now those 2 points will be taken away. So in Silverstone, he'll have 9 points. Now, if he was trying to get through the pack and be a bit dirty, could he have picked up a penalty? Kimi Antonelli said, hey, mate, don't worry, I'll just take you out and then you won't get banned.
But then basically he got banned this race.
Well, yeah, essentially he didn't participate that race as well.
But no, that's conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Everyone's got a like TikTok and X and Instagram, a lot of tinfoil hats coming out.
Oh, yeah.
People assume they can be F1 drivers. People assume that they know exactly what's going on behind closed doors. Lewis.
Sorry, I was trying to see how the TikTok was going.
Yeah, I mean, everyone just has their own opinion, which is fine.
Yeah.
You can have your own opinion.
Yes.
But do not put in the comments that you can drive a Formula One car better than Max Verstappen.
Oh, yeah. And even when they say they can do it better than Lance. Like, we take the piss out of Lance, but you're not driving it better than Lance.
No, your neck would snap immediately. You've got no neck training. You're 45 pounds overweight. Just shut the fuck up and, stop being a keyboard warrior. You know what I mean?
No, literally. But, yeah, okay, I'm enjoying that. I'm liking that. Opposite podiums, which is always exciting. It's pretty boring when we're the same.
Yeah.
Now, you're bold, crazy, you're wild card.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? Oh, do you need time to think? You want me to go?
No, I've got it. But do you want to go first or you want me to go?
Paper, scissors, rock?
Okay. Just fucking rip the cord out, man. All right.
Paper, scissors, rock.
Shit.
You go.
Okay. I believe that there will be another points finish for Gabby Bortoleto.
Okay, I like that.
Now,
I like that a lot.
I don't mean to be a bit of a dick, but I only believe the reason why he got points was because both Williams failed to finish.
Oh.
Albon I think he was ahead of Gabby Bortoleto in Austria.
True. And normally you'd have Hadjar there, Max, Kimi.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why he's my bold prediction.
That's very true. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Yep.
You've thought about this.
Yeah. I literally thought about it 1 minute ago, but we'll take it.
No, that's really good. I like that. Yeah, because considering all the cars that DNF'd around him.
Correct.
Okay, I like that. Mine.
All right, yours.
Mine is 3 Brits on the podium. Lando, George, Hamilton.
Wow. Fair possibility.
For a home race, the whole podium is
British.
home drivers.
That's a good one, actually. Very good.
I quite like that one. That
That's
one
a
I had
very
pre-planned.
good. That's got legs. That's got plenty
And
of
you
legs
know
on
what? It could. I think it could happen as long as Oscar just has to have a shit race, and then it could be on.
Oscar has to have a shit race.
Charles,
Kimi,
Max,
Kimi, Yuki will. So no need to worry about that.
But yeah,
I'll back it.
I would love that. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. Should we? Real quick before we get our external predictors, should we check the weather?
Oh yes, please.
For the race weekend, it could be naughty. Brianna's normally on the ball with this, but today I'll do it.
Yeah, you're on it. I don't want to know. Like I said, I'm supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So I hope it's bucketing, storming.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my frick.
What?
Friday, all clear. Saturday, 60% chance of rain. Sunday, 65% chance of rain. With it happening at between 12 and 4 p.m.
Oh.
Now, it's only 15% chance.
Oh.
However, that's still a percentage.
That's
only 20 degrees Celsius, so it's a cold fucking day.
So Mercedes
will be quick.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So we've established that. So now I've got George Russell winning.
Yeah. I've got George, Kimi. Yeah. No.
George, Kimi, and then Alex Albon. Fuck it.
Okay, cool.
So it's going to be interesting.
It will be.
Yep.
All right. I love, like, come on, switch up a little bit. Let's see it. Now, time for our family and friends. Oh, not you, Layla.
Not the dog, no.
Oh, family and friends segment. Now, we get to have, very exciting, our first ever live guest on the pod. So
huge.
I will call, I don't know if he's outside or just call him and say.
Should we get my boring part out the way?
Okay,
and then get the main event?
Yeah, because he can stay on for a bit.
Yeah,
and,
all good. All right.
Also, your friend's not boring.
I know that, but like
No,
we do this every week. So he's been on the pod before. We're going to call him again, Mr. Jacob.
I actually watched the F1 movie with him.
On the weekend?
I went with my dad and then I went again with Jacob.
Yep. Did he enjoy it?
Yeah.
We'll get his opinion on it as well. Why not? All right, here we go. Mr. Jacob. Hello.
Hello.
Mate, you got me very nervous there. I was like, oh my God, he's not going to answer. How are you going, man?
Good, boss. How are you?
Very good. Welcome back to the Lights Out Lounge podcast. We are finally recording once again.
Oh.
Taking a while, but we got there in the end, mate. We got it.
That's what we love.
Exactly, man. So, you already know what's coming. You are once again an external predictor for this week's episode for the Silverstone Grand Prix coming up this weekend. I don't know if you've thought about this or not, but we're going to put you on the spot. Your pole sitter for the British Grand Prix, please, mate.
I am going to go... Oh, it's hard to pick. I'm going to go Lando.
Huge, mate. That's exactly what I've done. Great minds think alike. And your top three.
I'm going to go Piastri in second.
Okay.
And this is hard. Everything in me wants to pick Lewis, but
Oh,
I don't know.
now hang
Can
on.
I tell you a fun fact, Jacob?
Pardon me?
Can I tell you a fun fact?
You sure can.
Okay. The last 12 years in a row at Silverstone, Hamilton has been on the podium.
Well, there it is. Lewis Hamilton, number
Yes.
All right, and who is winning?
3. Lando Norris.
All right. So similar to Brianna. Brianna's got
Yeah.
Lewis third, as you do, but then she's got Oscar Piastri winning and Lando second.
I think Piastri is due a win, but I don't know. I think Lando will take it home.
Fair enough. Before I let you go, mate, you watched the F1 movie on the weekend. Now, I'm yet to watch it, no spoilers, but how was it?
You want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Well, I think it dragged on just a little bit.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Goes for over 2 hours.
Really? Shit.
It was about 2.5 total.
Oh, my word.
And one scene is completely unrealistic. Brianna knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, great.
It's quite funny.
But overall, I think it's a great movie to watch.
All right. Well, I'm watching it in about 24 hours time, man. So I don't know if I'm going to be disappointed or happy because you know me, mate. I know everything about F1. So if there's some bollocks I
I
find,
don't think you'll be disappointed.
But you do have to, like Carlos said, open-minded. It is a movie. They do have to make things unrealistic.
yeah, I guess. But like, surely there isn't like a scene where, like, they, you know, like in Drive to Survive, like they have an onboard camera of a driver they're talking about in Austria, but the setting is in Silverstone.
No.
Okay, good.
But like there was a time, I didn't notice it, but on TikTok people said when it comes into the pits, it's like a 2023 car. When it comes out, it's a 2024 car.
Oh, eagle-eyed fans, naughty.
But like someone like me, I'm just like, oh, it's a Mercedes.
Fair enough. So Goffy, out of 10, mate, what are we giving the movie?
I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10.
All right. Well,
Nice.
better than 50%. Better than a shit.
50%.
Better than a stonker. So, all right, mate. Thank you very much for participating once again. I'm sure you'll get a call from us once again in the not too distant future, mate. Thanks for playing.
No worries, my friend.
Legend. Enjoy your night. Sleep well.
Toodaloo.
All right, mate. Catch. All right. So he's got
Yeah, wow.
a similar podium to you.
Very similar.
Huge.
No, I love that.
I'm
What a great guy.
yeah, great bloke.
My
Absolutely.
dad's just messaging me. I said 5 minutes and it's you're up.
Yep.
I'm scared.
Let's just get him in here. Let's get the job done. He can sit where I'm sitting?
Yeah, he can sit where I'm sitting. That's
Okay.
fine.
I don't mind.
All right.
Call him in. The grand
Dale!
entrance, Dale Ross.
Introducing Dale Ross, our first live guest on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Here he comes. Dale is in the building.
Yeah, take my spot.
Oh, wow.
Dale Ross. Mate, we've gone from the phone to the real life action, mate.
First ever live guest.
How are you feeling?
It's intimidating.
It's intimidating.
Microphones in my face.
Mate, welcome. Once again, you're back.
Thank you.
You know how this works. We just had Jacob on the phone, and he's got a very similar podium and pole. No. Similar podium to Brianna, but he's got my pole position locked up as well. Mate, who is your pole sitter?
It's going to be Oscar.
Going to be Oscar.
Yeah, has to.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got to respond.
He's angry.
Yep.
He's going to come back.
He's getting more angry, mate.
Oh, he's dropped the F-bomb a few times
Oh,
in
mate.
Austria.
Yeah. He's.
I love that.
It's good.
You and I went the same pole, and you and your friend,
Yep.
went the same pole.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Must be in the genes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll get your top three in a sec, but do you have any special info for us that you bring in every week, every time we call you? Nothing this week.
Not this time.
No special facts.
No.
Oh,
No. I've got nothing.
shit.
No.
We
Oh,
always look forward to
we
that.
always look forward because every time before we record, we're like, before we call you, we're like, what's Dale bringing in this week that we don't know about?
Look, sometimes things just pop in. So
Yep.
while I'm here,
While
you
you're
never
here,
know. You
all
never
right,
know.
let's marinate it. Let's
All right.
manifest it. Third place, Mr. Dale Ross.
All right. It's probably going to be weird,
Mm-hmm.
but it's Silverstone.
I already know who you're going to pick, mate. Is it Sir Lewis?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Mate, Browner was saying he's been on the podium 12 seasons in a row.
Who would have thought he would have won last year? So
That's exactly what I said. Yep. So if there's any track to do it in,
Yeah.
it's this one.
Yep.
Yep. No, I'll back it.
all right.
Second spot.
Lando.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't go past.
Yep.
Yeah, past him.
All right. And then P1.
Oscar.
Yep. So same podium as Bray.
Ah,
Exact
Yeah.
same.
So
Okay.
you could get double points.
We could take
or
out-
completely flop and get nothing.
Jacob also put Hamilton in third. You're the only one.
I'm the only one that didn't put Lewis. I've just got no faith in this team.
What have you got?
I've got George third, Oscar second, and then Lando for the win. Because we just did a quick search for the weather. It's cold. And Mercedes don't do well in the heat, but
Yeah.
when it's nice and cool, when it's jacket territory, they do well.
Yeah, he's got a knack of getting on the podium. So,
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Huge.
We also won. No, you you're not going anywhere.
He's so keen to get off, man. Yeah, give me a.
Seeing how you felt, but no spoilers. Jaden's yet to see it.
I'm yet to watch it.
We've asked Jacob as well. He gave a little rundown.
What were your honest thoughts? We need honest thoughts.
The racing scenes, loved it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Storyline, yeah.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
Entirely with that. Because we said, Jacob said just a bit long.
Yeah.
I didn't realise the running time was 2.5 hours. So it's a long,
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
long movie.
But
Wow.
Some stuff they could have cut.
I didn't realise when they're going to put him in that it would actually be 60 years old or late 50s. I thought he was going to play like a 40-year-old,
Alonso.
Alonso type thing, but yeah.
So is that the unrealistic aspect of it? Like there's no fucking 60-year-old coming in.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
fair
good.
enough.
I liked it though. You'll like it as a F1
Yeah,
fan.
yeah. I'm sure me and Dad. Well, look, if Mum and my sister are keen to watch it, then clearly there's some buzz going around.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. All right, fair enough. Dale, mate, thank you very much.
Oh, out of
hand
10.
back.
A rating out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
6.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, you two are so similar. It's insane. This is the exact same podium, exact
We want
same.
to put you on the spot on the podcast. When are you booking Singapore?
Come on, Jaden.
Because
I just spoke to Jacob as
How
well.
many times do we have to
So
say?
for those wondering, myself, my good friend who we just had on the phone, Jacob, and the Rosses, currently on the mic, are all planning a trip to Singapore.
We're not planning. We've booked it.
They've booked it. It's up to me and Jacob now and my old man to get the ball rolling. So very soon, I'm hoping my dad follows through as well and plans it, and we will look at accommodation very soon.
Nothing like a bit of pressure on the.
Oh no, it's in the open now. It's in the open
Any
now.
final words?
No, that's it.
That's
Doing
it.
a great
How
job.
was that in your first ever time live?
Yeah, it's different.
I tell you what, mate, you're gonna do. Press any button you want.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done,
Thank you.
Mate.
Thank you.
That was Dale Ross, everybody.
Dale Ross, mate. I'll tell you right now, you're gonna do better than my old man. He's gonna be so nervous. He's gonna
he'll
be
good.
sweating.
He'll be fine.
We need to do an episode where you're both on together.
Both the dads would be elite.
No cameras though.
Okay.
You gotta do it next week then. Thanks.
See you later. Dale always coming in with the good stuff, isn't he?
Exact same.
Yeah. Is that rain?
That is.
I've got to walk back in that.
Do you
Yeah,
want
let's
me to-
go.
I'm driving
Nah,
you down.
it's all
No.
good. I'll take the bait.
You've got your rain jacket on. So.
Yeah, it deserves to be drenched anyway. Ferrari can't follow team orders. That's allowed. Bang. Okay, well, that's it. I've got an article here just talking about the facts, the British Grand Prix facts here.
Yeah.
Just to
give me
close out.
something cool.
Yeah, just to close out the weekend. Going into the weekend. Going into the weekend. It is Red Bull. Christian Horner admits that we are not even thinking about the... Jesus Christ, I can't speak today. Christian Horner admits Red Bull are not even thinking about the championship after very frustrating day in Austria. Red Bull endured a difficult home race at the Austrian Grand Prix, with Max being eliminated on the first lap and Yuki Tsunoda finishing last. Wow, he finished last. I thought Colapinto finished behind him, but that makes sense.
No,
the penalty, the 10-second penalty.
Oh.
Max Verstappen completed only 2 corners at the Red Bull Ring before being taken out by Kimi Antonelli, who misjudged his approach to turn 3 and earned himself. That's another thing we forgot to speak about. Kimi Antonelli, 3-place group penalty for Silverstone.
Yes.
Good
True.
morning.
So lucky we didn't put him in any predictions.
Yeah.
Because I forgot about that. That's very true.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm excited. I am really excited. It's one of my favorite races.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I've got a bone to pick here with Christian. Sorry. Christian Horner, after the race, I think when you look at the pace, we wouldn't have fought the McLarens today, but we'd have fought the Ferraris hard for sure. George had no pace. It was frustrating. With Yuki, it's difficult to make progress starting where he did on the grid, then picking up a penalty as well with Colapinto. A horrible race for him today as well. Frustrating, but we'll move quickly on to Silverstone. 2 things. Number 1, don't you dare say you could have fought the Ferraris.
Yeah.
No way.
Bollocks.
Absolutely not. And secondly, it's difficult to make progress starting where he did on the grid. Hey, Mr. Horner, he's probably fucking starting there because you don't put upgrades on his car.
Yeah. What do you expect? Oh, so stupid.
Why don't you hop in the car, mate? How about
Yeah,
you? How
see
about
how
you
that
put
goes.
your? How about you put your flaccid, object away from a phone camera and focus on getting some fucking upgrades on that Red Bull, mate? How about that?
Oh, dear Lord.
You idiot! God, he's so cocky.
He is.
So Max is like, what's Max like? Like a favorite child. He just cannot. He cannot say a bad thing about him.
Yeah.
He cannot do it. When Max makes a mistake, he's still young. Mate, he's 20, he's almost 30.
Yeah,
Is he
he's
not?
got a whole ass baby at home.
He's started his own family. Max Verstappen is...
I'll say 26. 27.
27 years old.
Yeah, so...
He's not young anymore. He's a
yeah, he's not
four-time world
young.
champion.
Yeah.
Like, stop using the excuse that he's young. He used to do that a lot back in the day, which is valid, but he's never, ever... Like, Max has been in the wrong so many times and just nothing.
Never. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited. Anything could happen this weekend. Obviously, a lot of us are backing Lewis. That dog needs to. I think that's a sign that we need to wrap up.
Yeah, the dogs came for maybe a feed or something. I'm not sure, but
No,
yeah,
anything could happen. Backing Lewis, we shall see. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in for another episode.
we are so ready. And then after the review next
Yeah.
week, I mean, we are gone for a while, and it's not like we don't want to. We could squeeze in another episode.
We're going to do a movie review and then
movie review.
we might do, is it summer break?
It's not.
So there's a 2-week break, then we race again, then a summer break, then we race again, then a 3-week break.
No, so it goes, you're close. It goes a race this week, then 3 weeks off, then Belgium, then straight after that we've got Hungary, like within a week, and then the summer break. So the 25th to the 27th of July is Belgium. Okay. Then we've got the 1st to the 3rd of August, the Hungarian Grand Prix. So that's 2 races in a week. Then we don't go to Zandvoort, Netherlands until the 29th of August.
Yeah, crazy. Wow. Okay.
Stupid.
So make the most of race weekends, guys.
Yeah.
That's all I'm hearing.
Enjoy this race weekend because it's going to be a long while. And guess what? We're wrapping up this podcast. And Brianna, if you look at the time, just real quick,
Oh my gosh. If that's not a sign,
44 minutes.
we're wrapping it up. Come on, let's finish it in the
Okay.
44 minutes. That's a sign.
Yeah.
He's on the podium. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And we'll be back in your ears Tuesday for a recap.
Yep.
Can't
Get
wait.
ready. It's
And
going to be a good race.
enjoy the F1 movie tomorrow.
I shall.
When this comes out, you'll be seeing it.
I'll be either disappointed or very, very happy. We'll find out.
44. All right.
All right. Time to go.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Time to wrap it up.
Enjoy your weekend.
Yes. Enjoy and see you later. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.